New York streets, drugs, violence. Nino Brown ruled with an iron fist, his empire built on a ruthless pursuit of power. But behind the iconic characters of New Jack City, Wesley Snipes, Ice-T, were actors who brought them to life with raw talent. Today, we remember those who are no longer here. Their performances left an indelible mark. What stories will we uncover about these fallen stars? Join us as we delve into their legacies. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go. Thalmus Rasulala as Police Commissioner Fred Price. Born Jack Crowder, Thalmus Rasulala carved a unique path in Hollywood. With his tall stature, striking looks, and commanding voice, he transitioned from musical comedy stages to become a prominent figure in 1970s cinema. Hailing from Miami, Florida, and educated at the University of Redlands, Rasulala, then known as Jack Crowder, honed his craft in New York City. He graced the stages with his musical comedy performances, showcasing his charisma and talent. He even broadened his education at Shaw University, a historically black institution, further enriching his understanding of the characters he would later portray. The 1970s saw Rasulala rise to prominence. He embraced the blaxploitation genre, a film movement that addressed black experiences and social issues. His roles in films like Cool Breeze, Blackula, and Willie Dynamite cemented his status as a leading actor. He wasn't just in front of the camera, though. He also served as assistant director for The Slams, demonstrating his well-rounded skill set. Rasulala's talent transcended genre. He graced television screens as well, portraying memorable characters like Skeeter Matthews on Sanford and Son, Ned in the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman, and Lieutenant Jack Neal on One Life to Live. He even brought warmth and humor to the role of Raj and Dee's father, Bill Thomas, on What's Happening. He even had a brush with comedy history, appearing as a priest in an Exorcist II sketch, alongside Richard Pryor on the first season of Saturday Night Live. While he found success in film and television under his birth name, Jack Crowder, a significant aspect of his career unfolded under his chosen stage name, Thalmus Rasulala. This artistic shift might reflect a desire to embrace his heritage and carve a unique identity within the entertainment industry. Rasulala's theatrical roots go deeper than we initially realized. He wasn't just a musical comedy performer, he graced the prestigious Broadway stage. Under the name Jack Crowder, he played Cornelius Hackle in the hit musical Hello, Dolly. This wasn't just any production. It was a groundbreaking all-black cast starring legends like Pearl Bailey and Cab Calloway. The success of the show was further solidified by a best-selling cast album featuring Rasulala's vocals. Rasulala's television work showcased his versatility. He appeared in iconic shows like Perry Mason, Mannix, and even a Twilight Zone episode. He wasn't afraid to tackle social issues, appearing in shows like All in the Family and The Jeffersons. His comedic talents were evident in shows like Good Times, while his dramatic range shone in Star Trek: The Next Generation. Later in his career, he even had a role in the gritty crime drama New Jack City. Rasulala found love twice. He married Martha Roberts in 1960, with whom he had 3 children before their divorce in 1977. He later found happiness again, marrying Sherlyn Mozingo in 1984, and together they had 4 children. Sadly, Rasulala's life was cut short in 1991 when he suffered a heart attack in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He was only 51 years old at the time. His final film role, ironically portraying General Afir in the comedy Mom and Dad Save the World, was dedicated to his memory. He died shortly after completing his scenes, leaving a poignant mark on the film. Despite his untimely demise, Rasulala's filmography is impressive. While Mom and Dad Save the World might be considered his official last film, some sources credit Judgment, also known as Hits, as his final completed work. Regardless, both films were released posthumously. In an eerie coincidence, Rasulala's death occurred just 2 days before fellow actor Red Fox, with whom he guest-starred on an episode of Sanford and Son. Ironically, the episode focused on raising awareness for heart attack prevention. Thalmus Rasulala's life may have been cut short, but his contributions to blaxploitation films and television remain unforgettable. He leaves behind a legacy of powerful performances and a reminder of the enduring impact of talented actors. Reggie Warren as Singers, Spring, Troop. The music world is grappling with the loss of Reggie Warren, a gifted vocalist and founding member of the iconic R&B group Troop. While details surrounding his passing await an autopsy report, Mr. Warren passed away peacefully on March 14, 2021, at his California residence, surrounded by loved ones. Warren's passion for music wasn't simply a career choice, it was a lifelong companion. This passion found its perfect outlet in the 1980s when he joined forces with his childhood friends, Rodney Benford, Alan McNeil, John Harold, and Steve Russell, to form Troop. The name itself, standing for total respect of other people, encapsulated the camaraderie and respect that fueled their creative journey. Their combined talent and dedication were evident from the start, and it wasn't long before they began turning heads in the music industry. The late 80s witnessed a turning point for Troop. Their hard work paid off when they landed a record deal with the prestigious Atlantic Records. Their debut album served as their official introduction to the world, featuring the infectious hit single Mamacita that established them as a group to watch. However, it was their sophomore album, aptly titled Attitude, that truly propelled them into the R&B stratosphere. This album boasted 2 chart-topping singles, the love ballad All I Do Is Think of You and the empowering anthem Spread My Wings. These tracks not only solidified their place in the music scene, but also cemented their status as voices of a generation. Reggie Warren's passing leaves a void in the music world. His contributions to Troop's success are undeniable. Beyond his musical talent, Mr. Warren's journey highlights the power of friendship and collaboration. The group he co-founded with his childhood friends not only achieved musical success, but also created a lasting bond. Reggie Warren's cause of death is still unconfirmed, and his passing has deeply affected those who knew and worked with him. Steve Russell, one of his longtime associates, paid tribute in an Instagram post saying, "Job well done, my brother. I will see you on the other side." R.I.P. Reggie Warren. Beyond their musical achievements, Troop is also remembered for their a cappella performance of Living for the City in the iconic film New Jack City. This performance is briefly featured during a montage in the film. The members of Troop remained connected through the 2010s, often appearing at various public events, including the BET Awards. Unfortunately, Reggie Warren faced financial struggles in the years leading up to his passing, with his income declining since 2014. In response to his passing, his family initiated a GoFundMe campaign to raise $330,000 to cover funeral and hospital expenses, with Reggie's fiancée also participating in organizing the fundraiser. Reggie Warren's passing left a void in the music world. The founding member of Troop, known for his smooth vocals and unwavering dedication, will be remembered for his immense contribution to the group's success. Troop, an acronym for Total Respect of Other People, wasn't just a name. It embodied the camaraderie this group of friends shared. Their musical journey, fueled by talent and unity, led them to 3 #1 R&B singles and a staggering 10 top 10 placements on Billboard charts. 3 of their 5 albums achieved gold certification, with 1 reaching platinum status, a testament to their widespread appeal. Troop's influence transcended recorded music. Their electrifying a cappella performance of Living for the City in New Jack City left a lasting impression. Even after a brief hiatus in the late 90s, the group reunited and continued touring in the 2000s, sharing the stage with R&B legends like Boyz II Men, Keith Sweat, and many more. These tours solidified their place as a cherished act of their generation. Reggie Warren's voice may be silenced, but his legacy echoes through Troop's timeless hits like All I Do Is Think of You, Spread My Wings, and I Will Always Love You. His dedication to music and his impact on R&B are undeniable. The outpouring of support from fans, colleagues, and even a GoFundMe campaign initiated by his family in the face of financial struggles speaks volumes about the love and respect he commanded. Reggie Warren's story is one of passion, friendship, and musical achievement. He leaves behind a legacy that will continue to inspire aspiring singers and resonate with R&B lovers for years to come. Bill Nunn as Duh Man. Bill Nunn's path to success wasn't your typical Hollywood story. Born in Philadelphia, sports were ingrained in his life. His father, a respected sports journalist, instilled a passion for the games. And young Bill even landed a coveted spot as a ball boy for the legendary Pittsburgh Steelers. This wasn't just any gig. His partner in ball boy duties was none other than Art Rooney II, who would one day become the team's president. It seems a connection to greatness surrounded Bill from a young age. Nunn's family history further solidified this connection to sports. His grandfather defied barriers by becoming the first African-American football player at George Westinghouse High School, paving the way for future generations. But fate had something else in store for Bill. While their enthusiasm for the Steelers might have gotten the better of them once, resulting in a memorable joyride of Mean Joe Green's car that they only confessed to years later. Bill's path took a different turn. He excelled academically, graduating from Shenley High School before heading to Morehouse College. It was there that his life took another unexpected turn. He found himself surrounded by the creative energy of his fellow student Spike Lee. This friendship blossomed into professional collaboration, with Bill appearing in several of Lee's early films. Bill Nunn's film career started strong, thanks in part to a college buddy. His first feature film role came in Spike Lee's School Days, both being graduates of Morehouse College. But it was his second collaboration with Lee, Do the Right Thing, that truly cemented him in moviegoers' minds. Nunn's powerful portrayal of Radio Raheem, a character whose ever-present boombox sparks a pivotal conflict, left a lasting impression. This role, tragically ending with Raheem's death at the hands of the police, set the stage for the film's explosive ending. Nunn continued his work with Lee in films like Mo Better Blues and He Got Game. While his initial screen persona might have been the young street tough, Nunn, a seasoned Atlanta stage actor, proved his versatility. He delivered a critically acclaimed performance in Regarding Henry, playing a supportive and charismatic physical therapist to Harrison Ford's character. This role showcased his ability to use his imposing stature for warmth and compassion, a stark contrast to his earlier parts. Bill Nunn's career blossomed from there. He went on to portray a wide range of characters, from tough guys to the lovable teddy bear figure of Eddie Souther, Whoopi Goldberg's protector in Sister Act. His impressive filmography proves his ability to adapt and excel in diverse roles, making him a recognizable and respected figure in Hollywood. Having established himself as a go-to actor for Spike Lee, Bill Nunn's talent propelled him beyond those films. He landed a string of memorable roles throughout the 90s and early 2000s. Nunn tackled diverse characters in films like Blood Brothers and Money Train, showcasing his ability to fit seamlessly into different genres. He even revisited Spike Lee with He Got Game, demonstrating their continued creative partnership. Comic book fans were introduced to Nunn's warm portrayal of Joseph Robbie Robertson in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. This role offered a friendly contrast to his earlier tough guy characters. Nunn wasn't limited to the silver screen. He returned to his theatrical roots with an acclaimed performance as Walter Lee Younger in a 2004 Broadway production of A Raisin in the Sun. This return to the stage highlighted his dedication to his craft. Bill Nunn's final on-screen appearance came in the police comedy series Sirens as the character Cash. This role, though on television, allowed him to end his career with a touch of humor. Sadly, Nunn died on September 24, 2016, at his home in Pittsburgh's Hill District. He was 62 years old. His widow, Donna, confirmed that he had leukemia. Klebert Ford as Frazier. Klebert Ford, an American actor born in Brooklyn, New York on January 29, 1932, left a significant mark on the entertainment industry. He was an accomplished stage actor, best known for originating the role of Guildenstern in the 1970 Broadway production of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. His performances enriched New York's theater scene and showcased his exceptional talent. Ford's talent didn't go unnoticed, and he soon transitioned to film. He appeared in several notable movies, including the urban drama New Jack City, 1991, the thought-provoking K-Pax, 2001, and the unique Ghost Dog: The Way of the Samurai, 1999. His acting skills added depth to each character he portrayed, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Klebert Ford passed away on July 22, 2011, in Englewood, New Jersey, but his legacy endures through his contributions to theater and film. He is remembered for his remarkable talent, storytelling abilities, and the impact he had on the entertainment industry. LaMotta as gangster standing at bar. Jacob Jake LaMotta, the Bronx Bull, was a boxer whose life transcended the ring. While his victories in the World Middleweight Championship and his legendary rivalry with Sugar Ray Robinson solidified his place in boxing history, his life was a tumultuous journey filled with both triumph and tragedy. Born in 1922 in the Bronx to an Italian immigrant father and an American mother, LaMotta's toughness was forged in hardship. His father, struggling to make ends meet, forced him to fight other neighborhood children for money-throwing audiences. This brutal upbringing instilled in LaMotta a relentless fighting spirit, one that would define him both in and out of the ring. World War II denied LaMotta the chance to serve his country due to a medical condition. However, at 19, he channeled his fighting spirit into professional boxing, with his brother Joey by his side as his manager. This marked the beginning of a career that would see him reach the pinnacle of the sport. Jake LaMotta's transition to middleweight was impressive. He dominated his first 15 bouts, boasting a record of 14 wins and 1 draw with only 3 knockouts. However, his undefeated streak came to a crashing halt in a highly controversial fight against Jimmy Reeves in Cleveland. The decision sparked outrage, nearly causing a riot. While Reeves took the rematch convincingly, LaMotta got his revenge in Detroit, setting the record straight with a clear victory. This period is undeniably marked by LaMotta's legendary rivalry with Sugar Ray Robinson. Between 1942 and 1945, they battled 5 times in highly publicized matches. LaMotta, against all odds, managed to win their second encounter, handing Robinson his first professional defeat. However, Robinson dominated the remaining bouts, proving his overall superiority. LaMotta's career took a dark turn in 1947. He faced suspension due to suspicions of throwing a fight against Billy Fox. While he maintained he had a ruptured spleen, a later confession revealed a $20,000 bribe from the mafia to lose the match. This incident casts a shadow on his journey, hinting at potential manipulation in his upcoming title fight. A planned rematch with Marcel Cerdan, the man he dethroned to become champion, never materialized. Cerdan tragically died in a plane crash, leaving a void in the boxing world. Undeterred, LaMotta successfully defended his championship twice, against Tiberio Mitri and Laurent Dautuil. The latter bout, a brutal display of fighting spirit, was even named Fight of the Year by Ring magazine. On February 14, 1951, LaMotta's destiny once again intertwined with Sugar Ray Robinson. Their final encounter, dubbed the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, became legendary. While Robinson emerged victorious by technical knockout after 13 grueling rounds, he never managed to knock LaMotta down. This fight cemented their rivalry as one of boxing's greatest. Despite his unwavering spirit, LaMotta's career began to decline. A move to light heavyweight wasn't as successful, and he even suffered his first knockdown against Danny Nardico. His final fight ended in a painful split-decision loss to Billy Kilgore in 1954, marking the end of his boxing career. Retirement didn't mean the end for Jake LaMotta. He ventured into the world of business, opening bars in Miami. He also dabbled in acting and stand-up comedy, even landing roles in the film The Hustler and the television series Car 54 Where Are You? In 1958, he faced a shocking allegation, introducing men to a minor at one of his clubs. Despite his claims of innocence, he was convicted and served time on a chain gang. This incident marked a low point in his life. In 1970, LaMotta found a new outlet, his autobiography, Raging Bull, My Story. This book, a raw and unfiltered account of his life, captured the public's imagination. It was later adapted into a film by the legendary Martin Scorsese, solidifying LaMotta's place in pop culture history. Raging Bull, 1980, was a critical and commercial success. The film's gritty portrayal of LaMotta's life, both in and out of the ring, resonated with audiences. Robert De Niro's phenomenal performance, achieved through rigorous training with LaMotta himself, earned him an Oscar for Best Actor. The film not only brought LaMotta's story back into the spotlight, but also cemented its place as one of the greatest American films ever made. Raging Bull revitalized LaMotta's public image. He capitalized on this renewed interest by actively participating in speaking engagements and autograph signings. He even penned additional books about his life and boxing career. However, personal tragedy struck in 1998. Within a few months, LaMotta lost two of his sons, Jake Jr. and Joseph. This heartbreaking loss undoubtedly cast a shadow over his later years. Early on, a stint in a reformatory hinted at the personal struggles that would follow. LaMotta's turbulent life included 7 marriages, and by his own admission, acts of violence including rape, domestic abuse, and attempted murder during a robbery. Tragedy struck a double blow in 1998. Within a few short months, LaMotta lost both of his sons, Jake Jr. to liver cancer and Joseph in a plane crash. Despite his personal demons, LaMotta's family tree boasts successful members. His nephew John LaMotta carried a fighting spirit, competing in the Golden Gloves Championship before finding success as an actor, even appearing on Frasier. Another nephew, William Lustig, carved his own path in entertainment as a renowned horror film director and producer. LaMotta also had 4 daughters, including Christy and Stephanie. He even remarried in 2013 to his longtime fiancée Denise Baker. LaMotta remained active after his boxing career, engaging in speaking engagements, autograph signings, and even publishing books about his life and legendary battles with Sugar Ray Robinson. In 2012, he attempted a theatrical comeback with a New York play called Lady and the Champ. Sadly, the 50-minute production focusing on his boxing career landed a knockout punch from critics. The New York Times slammed it as a bizarre debacle, a harsh verdict that likely stung. On a brighter note, a documentary by Greg Oliver offered a more promising look at LaMotta's life. This project promised a deeper dive, featuring interviews with boxing greats like Mike Tyson alongside LaMotta's inner circle. LaMotta also tried his hand at a sequel to the legendary Raging Bull. However, a legal battle erupted with MGM Studios, who claimed he lacked the rights. The dispute ended in a compromise. LaMotta changed the title to The Bronx Bull. This film, starring William Forsythe as LaMotta, failed to capture the magic of its predecessor. Jake LaMotta passed away in 2017 at the age of 95 from complications of pneumonia. His legacy is a complex one. A champion boxer in the ring, his personal demons cast a long shadow. These later years, marked by a theatrical flop and a legal battle, only add to the complexity of the story of the Bronx Bull. Thanks for watching. We'd love to have you join our community by subscribing to our channel. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest videos. We value your support and look forward to connecting with you and other viewers in the comments section. See you soon.